Hey everybody, it's Jochen Heiden. I'm back with the Macho versus Heiden campaign. It's February 5th, 1942. So I just got to watch a Desert Wolf campaign just before this one. Hey, we got that base. We finally got it. Like I was saying, I got to watch a whatchamacallit campaign with Loka and DW. And I don't mind watching those because I'm not the one at risk here, but I get stressed out when it's my turn. So hopefully this goes well for us. No night bombing for the time being because the moonlight's below 85%, per our only house rule that's left. Okay, a little minesweep in there. Banjawangi. Alright, so the worst things that have happened to me in this campaign have always been during the air phase. So this is where I get most tense. Cap traps and American carrier aircraft hit me, and just a lot. I keep forgetting to move those subs. I need to move those subs. One of my guns just got shot down. Aha! I got some ASW up there now. Alright. Okay, we're already off to a good start. Not running into any major cap traps so far. Okay, I'm really happy about this because I am hitting this unit really heavy today with every bomber I got. Well, every army bomber. There you go, see? And I wanted to make sure that we escorted this thing appropriately because I don't want to get cap trapped anymore. I'm trying to break up this attack because I think he's about to shock attack me into Jambi, and I want to neutralize it as best I can. Not exactly what I was hoping for with that many bombers. But, you know what? That's fine. They're probably badly disrupted, though. Bad weather over Ankang. Yeah. We're not getting awesome hits, but we're disrupting these guys really bad. So if they do cross this river this turn, which I think they should be able to, I think we'll be able to defeat that pretty easily. As you can see, I'm not screwing around right now. Lots of sweeps. Right. Really quiet air phase. That's good for me. Oh, no! I just lost another sub down there. Wow. That's been costly. Perth is a no-fly zone for subs. Dang it. I should have pulled my subs out of there quicker than that. We just lost a second sub. Hopefully we're damaging his subs. Alright. Oh, nice. Clear skies over Bandung again. I'm hoping when my bombers go in, we're going to hit some more of those B-17s that are on the ground. Yeah, this should be good. Oh, or not. That's not even good at all. That's all the hits we got with clear sky? That's a surprisingly low amount of hits, considering the weather that we've got there. And apparently the B-17s got out, because we didn't hit any now. That sucks. Okay. That was a very unexciting air phase. Hopefully we have a good day on ground combat. We are attacking Ankang today, so let's hope for the best. I think we'll do well there. Okay. Deliberate at Ankang. I do see quite a couple decent units in here. Okay, so 2. And the rest of these guys are pretty well beat up. So let's hope that we can... I don't think we're going to push them out this turn, but I'd like to inflict some losses here. Let's run it. Actually looks really good. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Yes! Oh, that's awesome! We just took Ankang! No way! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is big. This is really big for me. Oh, wow. I did not expect that at all. Losses were acceptable. Only, what? 1, 2, 3, 10 destroyed squads. A lot of disablements, but that's okay. But look at this. Holy moly. We really put a hurting on him. Engineers destroyed 168. Guns lost 128. This was a big win for us today, guys. I don't think you realize it. This is big. Okay, this really starts putting some pressure on him further up. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay. This attack is Sion. We're just trying to push these guys out of the hex so I can get the industry going again. You know, the resource extraction. It should be no issue getting these guys out of here. There they go. And they're retreating towards Yan'an, which is actually awesome for me. This is where I want them to go. Because I want them away from Chungking, not towards Chungking. Oops. Oops. Those guys were not supposed to pursue. I can call them off. Anyway, we push these guys out of the hex with heavy losses. This is an excellent result. So 2 big attacks in China that really helped me out. Okay, I'm attacking these guys that are just sitting out here. Okay, you push these guys out of the way. That's good. Man, like in China today, this is going really good. I needed a good turn like this, guys. Oh, and I'm bombarding Ten Shui, but there's nobody there because he just pulled out of there. Okay, okay. I like this. This is really good news for me, guys, and I'll tell you why when we get to the whatchamacallit. But yeah, this is actually excellent for me. All right, and this is my paratroopers attacking his troops in this hex. And I'm hoping that something good comes of it. No. Ooh. Okay, well, It's not all bad. We don't win here, but look at all the disabled squads that we induce. So that is actually a good thing. Which means these guys are gutted. Alright, and there we go. Here's our shock attack that I was expecting. But because we did so much damage to these guys, look at the odds. They're getting wasted. Slaughtered, man. This is excellent. Okay, so we just gutted these guys, and now we gutted these guys that are in zombie. Really good result. Oh, wow. Okay, really the worst thing that happened here today was that we lost the submarine. Honestly. Okay, Sorbia size 5. This is a good turn. I like it. I like what happened here. Okay, looks like we got a new air unit. All right, this was a good turn. Let's take a look at these numbers here. Aircraft losses today. I like this. 2 for us, none for him. We lost a Glenn that was shot down. That's a submarine float plane. And a Lily for ops. Very acceptable. 1 wounded, 1 killed pilot. Ship sunk today. Not so great. We scuttled this one last turn because it took a bomb and it was going to sink anyway. And unfortunately, the I-124 didn't make it. I did not manage these subs well near Perth, and they just kept getting damaged, and they're dead. So now that sub is gone. But I have plenty of these coming in the pipe. It's not the end of the world if I lose that. So 2 ships sunk today. Ground losses, though. Huge losses for the Allies this turn. They probably lost 300 points of devices in China and elsewhere. Our army loss points are more or less staying put. The score has definitely gone up quite a bit here. We're well north of 3-to-1 point ratio. So I'm pretty happy with the recovery that we're making here after that blowout at Palembang a couple turns ago. So real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at China, which honestly I had a fantastic day at. Okay, so we'll start off with the really good stuff here. At Anking, I had a very unexpected victory. And the timing could not have been better because if you look at this, the damage is basically done. So if he really wanted to build forts here, he could have. But what we're going to do is we're going to immediately start building this place up and get it situated. These guys, I don't even know if there's any point in keeping them here any longer because we have a supply path. If you look, I'm going to hit the 5 key here. We've got plenty of supply paths around here, okay? Even if he comes in behind us, we can come across through here. We can come up through there. We can come down from this way. It's not going to be difficult to keep Anking supplied, so there's no real point in even staying in this hex down here and guarding this one down here. It's not necessary. But yeah, I'm looking at the numbers here, and we're still really well intact in this hex. Most of my divisions are looking good. So what I'll do is I'll divide these guys up, and we're going to stay here for a few turns, let the supply catch up to us, build up this base, rest the troops, and then we're going to immediately press on into this hex right here. Now, another big development, which I think is very good for me, is that he's pulled out of Tin Shui completely. And honestly, I'm glad he did because this hex was a big pain in my butt. Because the only way I had to get into here until basically now is coming across this road here, and it's sorry, that little pink little sliver there is a trail, and it's extremely slow walking that way. So now we can just come in from down here. Now we're going to start compressing these guys, and I can see what he's doing. He's going to try to get into this hex and put all of these troops into one hex, and you know what I see there is a giant opportunity to flank them. So I'll bring these guys down to defeat them in these areas here. And also, he gave up any forts that he had here at this base. Now, let me tell you another thing about these dot bases that are... I just kind of realized it now. You can build forts at a dot base, and as the attacker, there's nothing you can do to stop it because there's no airfield to bomb. There's no port to bomb. So you cannot stop somebody building forts in a dot base. They just keep building and building and building. You can bomb it all day. You can't hurt it. So this was actually bad for me. Now, yes, he can also build forts in the field, but I'm not worried about that as much as I was worried about this dot base not being able to break through. So now that we've got that, I literally only have to put one unit on attack. Let's just put this one, right? We'll put these on deliberate attack, and then we'll take this place, and then we can start moving down into here. So this is, guys, you see what's happening here. We're really starting to compress him. We're really starting to force him into a bubble up north, and I'm liking it. So, good turn. A little further south, we just some policing action, right? We blew these guys off this hex. No big deal. We only have this unit down here, and basically once we kill this unit here, which is the 100th Chinese Corps, which is already badly injured, with these guys coming up behind him, there'll be no other Chinese resistance from basically Henyang down. Like, all this area is cleared out here, and we've compressed the Chinese into just this small bubble here. And his supply situation is going to be getting pretty dire here soon if it isn't already, because he doesn't have any supply generation other than the light industry that already exists in some of these places, and the heavy industry whose fuel will soon be out because we own all the fuel bases. So China's looking really good right now. I'm happy with what we've done here. All right. Taking a look, we still see quite a bit of fighters at Kunming. I don't know what they're doing here. I want to watch it. He's got fighters at Kuaiyang. We couldn't bait him out. Yeah, but I'm guessing these guys are just kind of sitting here waiting for opportunities. So we'll see what we can do about that. Burma, we got more troops into what's this place called? Lashio. So I think what we're going to do here next turn is we're going to order a bombardment just to kind of feel it out and see what he's got. I'm sure he's got a lot here, but let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, a lot of fighters at Lido as well. So we know that he's got fighters at Kunming and Lido, so we're going to watch that. Also see troops coming down the road here from Chittagong. Not a big deal. He did not attack Magway again, and that's awesome to me because it's giving me a chance to build the base up and get more support units in here. Have anything else arrived? No. But we have quite a bit of engineers here now. I have plenty of aviation support working on the forts and the airfield. Flak continues to flow in every day. Okay. All right. Situation on Sumatra. Looking pretty good. So, I was expecting these guys to shock attack into Jambi, and they did. But because of our bombing attack today, we badly mauled them, right? So we disabled so much and disrupted so much that these guys are completely combat ineffective. So what I'm going to do here is do nothing. I'm going to let these guys continue to come across. I'm going to let these guys attack again next turn. Actually, no. I'm not going to attack next turn. We're going to just stay here and be smart and let them continue pouring into Jambi because my troops here are perfectly intact. We're not disrupted. Took almost no disablements. We have forts coming up. They didn't take the fort level down, so I have no concern about the rest of these troops coming into Jambi next turn. They're just so badly hurt. And that terrain is ×2 with fort. We're not disrupted. They are. This is looking fine. What I'll do after the fact is I'll wait for this unit to move into Jambi, and then we'll fall in behind them. And then, yeah, we'll be fine with this. And these guys will not be able to press any further into Palembang. In fact, if anything, we're going to let these guys go in through this open hex site, and then we're going to close it behind them. And then we're going to kill them there. And they won't be able to get into Palembang. They won't be able to do anything. So this is where he's walking right into like a trap, and we're going to close the door behind him. At Palembang, We do see some fighters here now. I don't know what these are. We're going to be very careful with this moving forward. But if we take a look at the supply situation here, a lot of my units are getting healthy again. Let's look at the disruption levels. Fatigue is still kind of high, but the disruption isn't too bad. We did recover some AV here last turn. Not a lot. And I got a little sneaky thing going on right now myself. If you take a look at this, I dropped this construction regiment into Prabo via airdrop last turn, and I'm moving it into this hex to open this hex side. Now, why is that important? Well, because right now, all my troops landed via amphibious assault, so none of these hex sides are open. So none of the supply that exists anywhere in Sumatra can get into Palembang. So when this unit crosses over next turn, in theory, it should not trigger a shock attack of any kind because these guys don't have any AV, so they can't really attack. The rest of these guys are not set to attack, so we should be fine. And then once that opens up that hex side, then all the supply from Adon can start flowing down. I can bring supply into Osthaven, and it will flow in and resupply my troops in Palembang. Now, I'm not taking any credit for this. I got this idea from my Discord server. I was talking about the supply issues and the fact that I did not want to drive any more ships in there. And they're like, well, just drop supply at Osthaven and let it flow in. And I'm like, well, you can't do that because I don't have the hex sides. And they're like, well, why don't you just move in and sacrifice a unit? And I'm like, you know what? Typically, I wouldn't do that because I think it's gamey, but the heck with it. After this BS that I've had to deal with the last month with Palembang, all bets are off, man. No holes are barred. I'm going into every hole, and I'm going to make new holes. That didn't sound good. Okay. Okay, Philippines. What do we got going on over here? Not really much of anything. I am continuing to rotate troops out of Bataan, and we're just going to let this sit and die on the vine. As you can see, I'm already rotating stuff around. As it comes in, I'm going to put these guys on to rest so that they can recover. Actually, no, I don't even think we need to do that. We'll put them in combat and let them recover. And then there we can add some engineers to our operations here. But yeah, I'm pulling out the 2nd Division and the 52nd. They should be out of here next turn. And then I'll have them down to Batangas by the end of the week, and I can ship them out somewhere else. A little something else that I haven't been talking about for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know about it now. We are looking to cross over to Tarakan really soon. I have basically 3 Naval Guard units, and they need about 3 more days. They're moving 3 hexes a day. So 42, 45, and then they attack on the 3rd day. And then hopefully we'll have Tarakan under control. I need that oil. Okay, let's take a look at the situation on Java now. So we did take Batavia. And I am in the process of moving towards Kalajati and also into Bandung. So I guess he was able to get his B-17s out of here in time because I no longer see them. But we are putting some damage on the airfield finally to make it not viable for him any longer. But yeah, we're slowly compressing. So basically the Dutch are down to 3 bases on the island, and that's it. We also have these guys at Parmesan, but I'm not worried about them right now. There's a KNIL regiment there, which is marooned and probably out of supply, so I'm in no rush to kill those guys off. Okay, Solomons. I don't even think we need to talk about the Solomons anymore because it's completely secured. There's nothing left to take. Every dot base is secured. Every ounce of allied troops are dead here, so we're not even going to mention it until something good happens. All right. A little something happening in the South Pacific. I am in the process of loading up the 48th Division. I'm going to be bringing it out. Unfortunately, it's kind of slow going because there's no naval support here, so it takes forever to load these guys up. So I'm doing it, but it's going to take some time. I do have some additional... see, I was worried about this. I'm spotted here. Dang it. I need to be very careful for allied counterattacks here. I don't know what all he's got at Pago. He's definitely reinforcing it though, and I figured that he would. Need to be careful. A lot of sub activity out here too. And how's Kido Butai looking here? Looking good. Repair damage is coming along. Waiting on a couple of the destroyers to finish patching up, which they're almost ready. A couple more pier side. And then it's time for Kido Butai to pack up and go somewhere else, because I don't want to sit out here anymore. But that's a turn. It was a good turn. I'm happy with it. I need a couple good turns to get my feelings right. Oh, yeah. Before I lose any more subs out here, I need to be very careful over here. Is this even spotted? No. I think I want to push the patrol zone out. Maybe 2 more hexes, because I just don't want to get spotted anymore. We've lost 2 subs at Perth. It's just getting to be a bit much, so I don't want to lose anymore. Anyway, I'm done talking now. That's my turn. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Really good activity in China, so I'm feeling some momentum picking back up, and I'm liking the way things are looking right now. So keep your fingers crossed so we can keep pushing the Chinese back, and we can start you know, putting some pressure on them and getting in the Chungking before it's too late. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I'll catch you on the next one.